Hello everybody. As I have told you that how the chemical formula will formed. So today we will explain how the chemical formula is formed, what is chemical formula and what are the things which are needed for the chemical formula. For example, valency. If we know the valency, then we can make the chemical formula. If we know the symbol of the elements, then we can make the chemical formula. If we are not aware about the valency and symbols, then we are not able to write the chemical formula. So, what is chemical formula actually? Chemical formula is a symbolic representation of its composition, and the chemical formula of different compounds we can form easily if we know the valency and symbol of the element. So let's start. Chemical formula of a compound is a symbolic representation of its composition, which means we can aware what is the composition of that compound. If we know the formula, we will find out the composition, what are the elements which are used in that chemical formula. And the chemical formula of different compounds can be formed easily if we know the symbols and the valency of the element. So it is compulsory that you should aware about the valency of the chemical element. Let us start the chemical formula formation, but before that we will do the valency, because valency is necessary for the chemical formula. If we don't know the valency, we are not able to form the chemical formula. So let us do the valency first. So I will write some valency, that will be valency of cations and valency of anions. The valency may be monovalent, divalent, trivalent and tetravalent. So let's do valency chart of some positive ions. Do you know what are positive ions? Positive ions are cations. So you can write here. We will write cations. Okay. So cations we can write. Now monovalent cations, it means those elements whose valency is 1, that are known as monovalent. So valency is equal to 1. Now here we will write the name, here symbol of the element. Okay. So valency of 1, the name of the element is sodium. So we can write here sodium, whose valency is 1, Na positive, that will write like that. Second, potassium, potassium valency is also 1. After that, mercury. Actually, mercury has variable valency. It has 1 valency, so Hg positive, that is known as mercurous. The ion is known as mercurous. Next is silver, that is Ag positive. Silver. After that, ammonium. Ammonium ion is also 1 valency, NH4 positive. Okay. Now next is that we have written here mercury. So mercury has 2 valency, 1 valency also have. So we'll write in front of mercury in Roman number 1. Okay. Now we can take another copper. Copper has also variable valency, so we can make the star here. Okay. Then Cu plus, and we can write 1 valency in Roman number in front of the copper. And last is hydrogen. Hydrogen has also 1 valency. Okay, so these are the monovalent cations. Now I want to discuss the divalent cations. Divalent means whose valency, those elements whose valency is 2. Okay, so let's start. Divalent cations, valency equals to 2. Okay, so here you will write the name, here symbol of the element. Divalent compound, for example, divalent elements are magnesium. We can write here magnesium, Mg2 positive. Then manganese. Manganese has variable valency, so we can make the star or streaks here. So manganese, it has 2 valency and 4 also. So manganese has 2 and 4 valency. So in front of the manganese we will write in Roman number 2. Okay. After that, copper. Copper has also first and second 2 valencies. So we can make the star or streaks here. And Cu2 plus. Okay. Next we can take iron. Iron has also 2 valency, variable valencies. It means it has 3 valency and 2 valency. Okay. So 2 valency right in front of Roman number 2 and Fe2 positive. Here its name is ferrous, and here copper's name, in copper second valency, its name is cuprous. So we can write here cuprous and here ferrous. Okay. Next, barium. Barium has 2 valency, Ba2 positive. Calcium has 2 valency, Ca2 positive. Okay. Then zinc has 2 valency, Zn2 positive. Lead has 2 valency, so, and lead has variable valency 2 and 4 also. Okay, here Cu2 positive, 2 valencies are there, and here copper has 1 valency. So if the valency is less then it is said to be cuprous, and the valency is more, it's 2. Okay, here 1, here is 2, so we will write cupric. So it is an cupric ion. Okay, here valency of iron is 2 and next valency is 3. So 2 valency's name is ferrous and 3 is ferric. Okay, let us write the another lead, Pb2 positive. Here lead has variable valency 2 and 4. So 2 is known as plumbous. Okay, and we will write here in Roman number 2. And if you are not able to write it, please write by pause the video. So please pause the video and write it. Then we will do the next or remaining divalent elements. Now next, cobalt, CO2 positive. Whenever you will write the symbol of cobalt, then C is capital and O is small. If you are written like that, it will become the carbon monoxide. So please remember it. Okay. Then nickel. Nickel has also 2 valency, Ni2 positive. Platinum. Platinum has variable valency. Platinum has variable valency 2 and 4. Okay. So platinum Pt2 positive and its name is platinous. Okay. Platinous. Now cobalt, nickel, platinum. After that, tin. Tin has also variable valency 2 and 4. So we can make the star or streaks here. Tin, Sn2 positive. And in the Roman number, you will write here 2 in front of the platinum, and in front of tin also you can write 2. And the name of this element or mainly cation is stannous. Here platinous is Platinous. So it's platinous and this is stannous. And mercury. Mercury has also variable valency, 1 valency that we have already done here, that mercurous and Hg positive. Now second, mercury has second valency, 2 valency also, so we'll write here 2 in the Roman number. Okay, and then Hg2 positive is the symbol, and name of this element or mainly cation is mercuric, because this valency is more than the 1 valency. Okay, that's why it is mercuric. Now next valency, trivalency and tetravalency. Trivalency means the element whose valency is 3. So those cations whose valency is 3 are iron, aluminium, then chromium, and mainly chromium is there. So let's write that name of the substance and symbol. It's aluminium, Al3 positive. Then iron, Fe3 positive. For that iron, it has variable valency 2 and 3 valency. So 2 valency we had, I have told you that it is known as ferrous. Now it is known as ferric, and we can write the third here in front of the iron. So it is known as ferric iron. Okay, so it is farad. Then chromium. Next is chromium. Cr3 positive. C is capital and R is small. So one more element is here, that aluminium, iron, chromium, and one more element will be there, that is gold. So gold has also 3 valency. Okay, so these are the elements whose valency is 3. Okay, now let us start the another elements whose valency are 4, means tetravalent cations. Those elements whose valency are 4. Okay, so we can take that all the 4 elements have variable valency. So we can make the streaks or make a start. So manganese Mn 4 positive, and in front of the manganese we will write in Roman number 4, and the name is magnic. Then lead, whose valency is 4, Pb 4 positive. 2 and 4 valency will be for the lead, 2 and 4 valency for the manganese, 2 and 4 valency for the platinum, and 2 and 4 valency for the tin. So these are the 4 elements whose valencies are variable and 2 and 4 valencies are there. So here lead, then platinum, and the name of the lead also will write first. What is the name? Plumbic. Next is platinum. We'll write Roman number 4 and Pt for positive. So that is platinum. What is the name of this cation? Platinic. Okay. Now last one is tin, whose valency is 2 and 4. So we'll write 4 in front of the tin. Okay. And the name is stannic. 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 Okay. And we will write the Sn for positive. This is the symbol of a tin. So please learn these valency and all the valencies, that may be monovalent, divalent, trivalent and tetravalent. After that you can make the formulas. Now I would like to explain some common valency or some common negative ions valency. That may be monovalent, that may be divalent, trivalent or tetravalent. Okay, so let's start. Valency chart of some negative ions. Do you know what are negative ions? These are known as anions. Negative ions are known as anions. So we will take first monovalent ions. Monovalent anions. Okay. So do you know what are monovalent anions? Those ions which contain one valency. Okay. Let's start. Here we'll write the name and here symbol. Okay. So first you can write hydride. H negative. Valency is 1. Bromide. Br negative. Whose valency is 1, we are not supposed to write 1. It is itself represent 1. Okay, negative means 1. Positive means 1. So here negative. Bromide, chloride. Halogen family members. Bromide, chloride, iodide, fluoride. These contains 1 valency. So chloride Cl negative. Iodide I negative. Okay. Then hydroxide OH negative. Nitrite that is N negative. NO2 negative, that will be nitrite. Okay, NO2 negative, nitrite. Then nitrate NO3 negative. Next is bicarbonate. So we'll write here name and symbol. We are doing monovalent anions only. So we can write here bicarbonate. HCO3 negative. HCO3 negative. Bisulfite. HSO3 negative. Bisulfate. HSO4 negative. Okay, then bicarbonate we have done, bisulfite, bisulfate. After that cyanide Cn negative. Okay, then hypochlorite ClO negative. Okay, then chlorate ClO3 negative. Then permanganate MnO4 negative. Then aluminate AlO2 negative, 1 valency. So learn these anions. These has monovalent anions, means valency of these anion is 1. Okay, 1 valency. So these are known as monovalent, 1 valency. So these are the anions whose valency is 1. So please learn them. Now next anions will take divalent, means those elements whose valency are 2. Okay. So valency is 2, divalent means 2 valencies are there. What is the name of that substance? Bicarbonate. Sorry, that element bicarbonate. Carbonate, not bicarbonate. Bicarbonate, single valency we have, monovalent. So write the carbonate. Carbonate is CO3 2 negative. Then sulfite SO3 2 negative. Sulfide S2 negative. Then sulfate SO4 2 negative. Oxide O2 negative. After that sulfide peroxide O2 2 negative. Chromate CrO4 2 negative. Dichromate Cr2O7 2 negative. After the dichromate we can write peroxide, we have written already. Silicate SiO3 2 negative. Zincate ZnO2 then 2 negative. Plumbate PbO2 2 negative. Magnate MnO4 2 negative. Okay, so these are the anions which has 2 valence. Now next, last one is oxalate. Oxalate C2O4 2 negative. So these are all divalent anions, means whose valency is 2. Trivalent anions. So these trivalent anions are those whose valency is 3. Okay. So these are trivalent. So these are less. What are these? Mainly we can write here name and symbol. Name, here symbol. Name is we can write phosphide, that is P 3 negative. Phosphate PO4 3 negative. Nitride N3 negative. So these are the this is the polyatomic ion and these are anions. So we can write these all and the valencies are 3 here. Okay, so phosphide, phosphate and nitride. And now tetravalent anions. So one anion is here most probably. We can write the valency is 4 valency. Okay, and you will write the name and symbol. So carbide is the name mainly. You can write carbide C2 4 negative. Okay, so this is the symbol of carbide. So these are the different anions whose valencies are up to 4. Thank you and have a nice day.